Now, when we think of a stoic man, we think of someone who has mastered their emotions. And that is a part of it. Someone who understands their emotions and does not allow a thought or an emotion to dictate how they act. And that's not to say that you'll never experience emotions at all once you're stoic. You have a better grasp at what they are actually telling you, teaching you, and what you can learn from them. A man that is stoic is a warrior of a man. And for a warrior to become a warrior, he has to enter the battlefield to train. And for a stoic man, the battlefield is his own mind. The uncomfortability, the discomfort, the thoughts that tell him he's not good enough is the very reason why he wakes up every day and gives that day his all. To not allow whatever weakened state of mind he is in to dictate his future and the course of his life. This is something that is highly attractive to women because, I don't know if you guys know this, women find you very inspiring in a relationship. And if you're lacking purpose, you're lacking fulfillment, or you're lacking some sort of determination, discipline, it's going to lessen our attraction to you. For instance, if we see a man waking up, going on the couch, playing video games, and then jump to the man who's waking up, hitting the gym, taking care of himself, and showing up in his life in his best way he can, we as women have no other option but to applaud that man. And also to self-reflect as women of, how can I best support this man? How can I better myself as a woman? Because look at the type of man I'm with. He's a go-getter. He's determined. He's disciplined. I have to show up and be my best. And this is something that women truthfully do desire, is having a man who can test her. And a man with safety within himself, as well with the safety he brings to a relationship, is a way for a woman to actually deepen her own emotional awareness instead of project it onto you. A man who has firm boundaries. And showing a person the amount of self-respect they have, not by enforcing it upon a person, but by living what they speak about, by showing the self-respect they have for themselves, their behaviors, their habits, how they treat themselves, even the food that they eat. Does it respect who they are and the man they convey? A man who does not take care of himself, first and foremost, when it comes to his health, his diet, and creating financial security in this world really does matter. And I'm not to say that, it goes around that women only like this one type of man. He has to be 6 foot, muscles, money, cars, houses, And sure, that's attractive. That represents that a man has put in hard work to get to where he is. But when it comes to genetics and, what you're gifted with, you got to work with it. So instead of becoming weakened by, how you perceive yourself, start at least trying your best to live a life that is worth something. A stoic man understands that life means something, regardless of how he looks, his bank account, if he has people around him or not. That does not dictate how he gets up and shows up for himself on a day-to-day basis. It's him and him. And that's the greatest competition we have, is not with other people, not with the outside world. It's how can we best show up for ourselves, the person looking in the mirror every single day, and how that contributes to the type of relationship you will have with a woman. A man who is not showing up in his highest ways is going to take it out on himself and therefore other people because of his very own self-hatred he has for himself. A stoic man has experienced self-hate. A stoic man has experienced challenge. But it has made him into the man he is today. And for a woman to see transformation in a man is so powerful. For he is actually embodying the very masculine traits that women deeply, deeply crave. A man who can take lead, a man who can provide and protect. But if he cannot do these 3 things for himself, he sure as heck can't do that for a woman. So these are all basic principles of taking control over your life. First and foremost, by taking control over the thoughts you think, how you perceive yourself, and the very own limitations you are putting on yourself, and breaking your limitations down into actionable steps to creating a life that is worth living. And when you can do this for yourself, women will find you so attractive and actually want to support you through this. A man who's on the couch and playing video games and smoking weed and drinking, a woman's gonna find that highly unattractive, as if she's in a relationship with a little boy or his inner child. So a man who can take care of himself and be the father he never had and be the man he admires in the world for himself is a man of extreme respect and admiration from not just women but other men. So show up for yourself today in the best ways you can, and do not let your mind tell you otherwise. You are powerful, you are strong, and you are capable. And when a woman can see that, her love will deepen, her attraction will deepen, and you will get that respect that you so deeply deserve and desire. So if you guys like today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.